The Mariana Trench is the deepest place on Earth. We thought we knew what was down there. We were wrong. Dr. Evelyn Carter had dedicated her life to the ocean's mysteries. When her team sent an autonomous drone into a newly discovered trench within the Mariana, she expected darkness, pressure, and silence. What they found should not have been alive. The drone's feed flickered, then stabilized. At first, it was just rock formations, strange but natural. Then, something moved. A shadow, too large to be real, slid across the trench floor. Tentacle-like appendages coiled and uncoiled in the silt. But it wasn't the shape that terrified her. It was the eye. A vast, unblinking eye, embedded in the ocean floor, staring directly into the camera. Then the feed cut to black. Panic gripped the research vessel. Evelyn ordered the drone to surface, but the controls were unresponsive. The pressure readings fluctuated wildly, then stabilized. The drone was rising, the sonar pinged, revealing movement, something enormous ascending with it. The water outside the vessel darkened. The sky, once clear, now churned with unnatural clouds. Static hissed through their radios, interspersed with a deep, rhythmic sound. Breathing, then a voice. "You were not meant to find us." The ocean swelled, a massive wave lifting the ship like a toy. The surface warped, the water parting, not from the storm, but from something beneath, something rising. Evelyn's mind fractured at the sight. It wasn't a creature, it wasn't a god. It was an opening, a gateway in the ocean itself, leading somewhere deeper than the sea, darker than space. And something was coming through. The sonar screamed as the readings became incomprehensible. The water outside the vessel lost its familiar blue, replaced with an abyssal black that swallowed light whole. The crew shouted, scrambling for control, but Evelyn could only stare at the churning void below. The eye was still watching. Then, more eyes. Dozens. Hundreds. Flickering open in the darkness, each embedded in unseen, shifting masses that defied shape and reason. The trench was not a place. It was a mouth, and they were on its tongue. A crew member screamed. The vessel lurched sideways as something brushed against it. A limb, impossibly vast, yet delicate as it traced the metal hull. The voice returned, but this time it was inside their minds. "You should not be here." Evelyn's breath hitched. The voice was not angry. It was not hostile. It was amused. The vessel's alarm shrieked, metal groaning as the pressure spiked beyond known limits. The ocean itself pulled them downward, into the trench, into the open maw of something older than time. She pressed record on her logbook, her shaking fingers etching words that may never be read. "We were wrong. It sees us now." Then, silence. The research vessel was found adrift weeks later, the crew missing. Only one thing remained. Evelyn's logbook, waterlogged but intact. The last entry read, "The ocean is not ours. It never was. Some depths should never be explored." If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But don't look too long into the abyss. It might notice.